What is up, YouTube? We're going to be looking at a 14th place Lexington Regional Ancient Gear deck profile. Now, we do not have a side deck for this, very unfortunately. He did talk about a few things he did cite in the video. I actually talked about citing Cyber Dragon. It was about to the extent in which we got out of it. So, the other 12 cards I do not unfortunately have for you guys. But this was a rather interesting concept. This was actually sent to me from a friend of the Duelist that ended up making 14th place. And I will say that it was very interesting here. So for those of you that don't know, Ancient Gears are the kings of not allowing your opponent to activate or do things in response to battle. And I think it's kind of one of the things that makes this deck, honestly, function on a whole new level. So, gotta take it for what it is. A lot of interesting card choices here. So anyway, we'll go through the deck profile here and talk about it. So 2 Ancient Gear Box, triple Ancient Gear Frame, 2 Ancient Gear Golem, 1 Ancient Gear Ultimate Pound, triple Ancient Gear Hunting Hound, 2 Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, triple Ancient Gear Wyvern, spells triple Ancient Gear Catapult, triple Ancient Gear Fortress, 2 Ancient Gear Fusion, 2 Foolish Burial Goods, 2 Gear Town, 1 Limit Removal, 1 Overload Fusion, 2 Desires, 2 Power Bond, triple Terraforming, and triple Red Reboot. Basically, the concept behind this deck is we are rolling out and going second every single game we can because we don't care. Getting Extra Link does kind of suck. Let's just be honest about that. But that doesn't literally leave here nor there, honestly. So, the good stuff down here in the extra deck. 2 Cleave Genius, 1 Nightmare Mermaid, 1 Borreload, 1 True King of All Calamities, 2 Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, 1 Mega Fleet, 2 Ancient Gear Giant, of course, 2 Megatron Cannon, and triple Gear Howitzer. And then, of course, in the side deck are the 3 Cyber Dragons. So, first thing I gotta say, kudos to this guy for taking advantage of Mermaid. There's nothing worse than watching a Corruptor Ibly go into your main monster zone and you're just staring at it. You're like, well, fuck me. Honestly, taking advantage of being able to terraform and make a Link 1 that points down, generically good choice, my friend. Really gotta salute you here for this. So, how does the Ancient Gear deck work? Well, first thing I can tell you is you're going second every game you can. You're packing red reboots to shut off your opponent's trap cards so that you can create rather large boss monsters through, I guess we'll count Howitzer as a boss monster. Take advantage of your opponent. Ancient Gearbox here, if this thing's added to your hand, or graveyard to your hand, except by drawing it, you get to add an Earth Machine type monster with 500 attack or defense from your deck to your hand. So, extra recruitability. Hey. You know who else has 500? Ancient Gear Frame. So this guy lets you discard 1 card to add an Ancient Gear Golem, or 1 spell and trap card that specifically lists Ancient Gear Golem. Yep. Hey, this card's pretty good. So you get to recruit for this, as it is a spell and trap card that does list it. If this card attacks, your opponent can't do anything. And if it's a face-up card, someone's possession leaves field because of an opponent's card effect, you can special summon up to 3 Ancient Gear Golem and or Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound from your hand. Seems pretty good here. Just your opponent answers this without battle. Free value. Of course, you know, Ancient Gear Golem himself just being standard trample. Ultimate Pound is the new form of him. Cannot be special summoned. But hey, this guy, you know, gets around this. So you gotta love cards that get around summoning conditions. But Ultimate Pound gets trample up to twice per turn, destroys a monster. You get to discard 1 machine monster, it gets to attack again. This card on the field is destroyed by battle. You get to add a polymerization from your deck to your hand and 1 other Ancient Gear monster. So, I mean, I guess we don't actually have polymerization, but I mean, hey, we'll take it. Howitzer acts as a fusion, which is actually one of the cool things. Also, gets to ping your opponent for 600, so I guess that's fine. Ancient Gear Reactor, tribute summon by tributing Ancient Gear monster, gets trample. Tribute summon by using a gadget, we don't really care about that. And then at the end, damage step, if this card attacked, you get to pop a back row, and they can't respond with it. Wyvern, normal or special, you get to add an Ancient Gear, so we do have a Rhoda in this deck. And if this card attacks, and once again, opponent can't do anything. Catapult was one of the more interesting ones. While you control no monsters, target one face of card you control, destroy it, and if you do so, summon one Ancient Gear monster from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Seems pretty good. You can bring out your fatties. Yeah, this deck is pretty cool. You can banish this card from your graveyard, and then target one face up card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon one Ancient Gear token. So once again, you would use this with Fortress. During the turn, they are normal summon, so your opponent cannot target Ancient Gear monsters you control with effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Okay. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in activation to an Ancient Gear card or effect. God. And then, you can special summon one Ancient Gear monster from your hand or graveyard. Okay, never mind. It's not this one to use. It was Gear Town. Typically, Gear Town with this is pretty cute. I mean, hey, one less tribute, but you catapult this off because this lets you special summon one Ancient Gear monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So, pretty free value. Ancient Gear Fusion lets you fusion summon from your extra deck, from hand or field, for materials. If you use an Ancient Gear Golem or Ancient Golem Ultimate Fusion monster, you can also use monsters in the deck as material. So, I'll accept this. Like, being able to... Hold on. Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, and the Gear Giant's not included in this, right? If you use Ancient Gear Golem... Okay, so basically if you have an Ancient Gear Golem on the field for this guy. So super fatty here. This thing is huge, by the way. 4,400. Must be fusion summoned. Attacks defense mode to get to trample. This card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell and trap cards. Once again, we have those beautiful effects. This card is destroyed, and you target one Ancient Gear monster in your, or Ancient Gear Golem in your graveyard. Special summon, ignoring those summoning conditions. Once again, Ancient Fatty gets to come back out. The Gear Giant himself is 4 Ancient Gear monsters. Like, I wish you the best of luck. So, once again, must be fusion summon, cannot be special summoned by those other ways. It's unaffected by spell and trap card effects, which included monsters. Your opponent's monsters cannot activate their effects during the battle phase, and then this card can attack all of your opponent's monsters, and this guy gets trample. Like, hello OTKville. Then, these two, as far as I know, weren't that great. Megaton Cannon is 3 Ancient Gear monsters. Card attacks, your opponent can activate. Once again, if this fusion summon card is using 2 more Ancient Gear Golem and or Ancient Gear Ultimate Pound as material, can attack up to that many times during each battle phase. If this fusion summon card in its owner's field leaves because of an opponent's card effect, it's special summon 1 Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem from your extra deck. Holy shit. So, typically, you can make this guy not really care what your opponent's doing here and shit out an Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. That's, it's actually pretty cute. I didn't actually realize that had that kind of synergy. Howlitzer here, this card is, an interesting one. So Howlitzer over here, unaffected by other card effects. He is 1,800. This is the one that, kind of goes underneath the radar. During the main phase, you can inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. You can only use the effects of Ancient Gear Howlitzer once per turn. If this card is destroyed by a battle card effect, special summon 1 Ancient Gear monster from your deck, ignoring so many conditions. Once again, we get to shit out these guys here and kind of set up a thing. Your whole game plan, though, with this deck, much like the Cyber Dragon OTKs that exist, you're going to try to use Power Bond to create this massive 8,800 beat stick and just enormously destroy your opponent as you plan to go about it. Overall, like I said, when you're playing this deck, it's absolutely crucial to ensure that you are opting for second. It doesn't really matter what your opponent does, what they do, as long as you have a slot, you go. Oh, cool, you opened up your normal summon search guy. Probably going to do Ancient Gear box search and start fusing your life away. It's relatively simple, actually, with how this deck looks. The deck actually looks pretty good on paper. Bullish Barrel Goods is actually pretty interesting here. Dumping off what you need for combo extenders. That seems pretty good. Also, we got Howlitzer here to do a fusion summon, but we also have the Power Bond, so I'll take that. Hey, Ancient Gear Catapult seems pretty good to me. Ancient Gear Fortress, Gear Town. Oh man, we opened all of our field spells. That makes me sad. If we got Catapult there, I would have felt better. I mean, hey, we got Ancient Gear Wyvern, so be able to start your combo. Desires is also pretty fucking good, I heard. Hey, Terraforming once again. Man, I want to see Catapult every game just to make myself feel better. Well, evidently 14th place is absolutely amazing for this deck. I didn't expect this. I know a lot of people didn't expect this either, but this is really fucking cool, just getting the chance to see this deck come back in to the metagame. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about this. And well, guys, that's all I got. Peace on out. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.